But there's something that I need to address here with this model, and you guys might be able to notice it if you look. If you look at his axe, it's kind of like this. It's not fully straight. It's ever so slightly kind of bowing, like that. And actually, it was far more pronounced. It's far more pronounced, this curve. It was before, rather. And I used a trick to kind of straighten it out. And I think what I want to do is do a second pass at straightening out this axe. And to do that, it's not that hard. All you need is a bit of warm water. So give me a moment, guys. And I'm going to grab some water, all right? So give me a moment. Bacon, it's possible one of them edited that in. Not sure what the requirements are for us to edit an entry on Wikipedia. Yeah, so I think that there's sort of like this. For every topic, there should be some sort of governing body, some kind of overall. This is the hot water, guys. It's just tap water. We're gonna pour it into this bowl. Someone that just sort of oversees and makes sure that everything is fine, and you would have to go through them first. That's my understanding of it, actually. So whenever you have bent plastic parts, and this applies to like GI Joe toys and stuff like that too, all you need to do if you've got a bend, and this one's not so pronounced. Actually, it kind of does seem pronounced, but you just submerge it in some hot water, and actually you can use boiling water. Like just boil some water and then take it off and let it kind of come down a little bit. So you don't want hot, super hot boiling water. This is good enough. This is just from the tap. And you want to get it softer. And you can actually see within the bowl itself it's becoming a lot more pliable now. And now that we've got it to the point where it's soft, you can bring it back into shape. Kind of nudge it back into the shape that you want. And then you can submerge it in cold water. There's this term like memory, like plastic memory or something like that. The through the molding and casting process of these figures, they come out hot, right? Because of course it's some sort of liquid plastic, some heated liquid plastic that is injected into the molds. And then when they come out of the molds, they're still quite hot, right? And so through the manufacturing process, sometimes a model might just get bent, right? Like a sword, obviously. Swords and guns are prime subjects for those parts to get bent just through the manufacturing process. And then as it cools down, it kind of cools down in that bent shape. But again, you can kind of bring it back at least a little bit through this process here. Just dunk this baby here like this. This is just cold or room temperature. And that'll kind of help set it. And I've done this a handful of times with some board game pieces and board game miniatures too. I have the game called Star Wars Imperial Assault, and a number of the little guns and stuff. Again, they were kind of casted in a very similar material to the HeroClix stuff. HeroClix plastic, kind of soft, a little bit softer than your typical polystyrene that's used for Gundam and stuff like that. So that was in the cold water. And yeah, it's looking a lot straighter now. And it might bend back again. It might kind of bend back again as as it cools down, and we can kind of do this process another time if it happens, and maybe use even hotter water, and that might help. But yeah, this is just it's a pretty common trick, especially in the toy world, that you can do to kind of make sure that your weapons and stuff are very straight. But also, I was saying toy, but also this is a thing in the world of miniatures too. And you can just dry that off. And there you go. It's looking a lot straighter now. It was a lot more bowed. So that's pretty nice little trick that you guys can do.